Yo, what's going on, guys? You worried about losing all your money? Guess what? Everyone else is too. Let's dig in to figure out why we all are in the same freaking boat, guys. Yo! Yo, Crypto Nation and mining family, what's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? Crypto Nico with the Yo and the F. Hey, we got Tech Man, Jason the Tiger Osborne dropping those FRs. That's what's up. Got Crypto Mikkel in the house. Yo, what up, homie? We got Crypto Crag with the yo. We got Gundy stuff and things in here too. What's going on, all you happy hashers out there, guys? Definitely smash that lizardy like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, all that good stuff, and share this out with on your favorite social media, guys. Helps me get this out to everybody else. Yo. So, who are you? And what are you all about? Why are you on my channel for? What are you doing here?
What up, guys? I'm Jay. Most of you know who I am over on DCA Adventure. Been trading Bitcoin for quite a while, since it was 1,800 bucks. In and out of the stock market a little bit here and there. Mostly focused on crypto though, as of right now. But that's what I do. I also build some trading tools and such, and try to help people learn the basics of trading. I'm not so much of a hand holder as I'd like to teach you how to do it. Be your own signal there, you know what I mean?
Right. So this is one of the cohorts from DCA Adventure, guys. If you don't know, man, he's on the other channel with me. We haven't seen him too much on a Friday because this man works way too much, guys. But he makes sure to give that Bitcoin weather forecast at least once a week over on DCA Adventure. Definitely go check that shit out.
Which will be later tonight.
Oh, look at that. We got a video drop. I'm catching him before he drops out that knowledge to all the DCA people. Oh, we got insider track now. That's what's up.
Insider track. That's right. And I've been killing it, man. It's I love bear markets. So when I do all my trading, super easy. You know what I mean? We're nailing them shorts. And I posted something in the Discord earlier on my test account. I had $72 in that test account. Learning how the UI and everything worked on it, seeing how stop losses and all that good stuff works. And I ended up turning the test account into over $600. So it was, if I can do it just fucking around, anybody can do it.
Right. And of course, we got that sweet busy Bitcoin under 19K.
It is.
Oh my gosh. And it's kind of funny that we've talked, me and you've talked before, and I've showed you that I like to do the zoomed out perspective on things. I like the macro trade on there. I don't need the swing trade. I don't need to know where the market movement's happening right now as a snapshot. I'm looking at the long-term play on things. Where should things be? Are we above the median line, or are we below the median line, or are we at the median line? And right now, as we speak, we are just like a tick underneath the median line.
Yeah, we are still under it, but everybody knows with Bitcoin, doesn't matter when you buy, you're going to make money statistically. So we'll see. I think that we still have more down. I mean, we got all this stuff going on with the interest rate hike and inflation's ridiculous, and so we'll see. It's going to be very interesting. DCA all the way into Bitcoin. Now, as far as everything else goes, for me, it's just trading. I'm trading. I'm not investing in anything. If I do,
that's code for gambling.
Yeah. If I'm investing in something, obviously it's going to be Bitcoin. It's getting very scarce. Over 80% of it's already out there. So not too much longer, and we're going to see a huge shortage of the Bizity Bitcoin, I do believe. They're not going to be able to mine it fast enough. We're going to see this back when 2018 when we had that bull run. I mean, I remember getting emails from Coinbase saying that they were at a shortage, and they possibly were not going to be able to fulfill Bitcoin orders, buy orders. So I think that's going to happen soon, a lot sooner than people think. It's going to be a mad scramble.
I don't think we're going to see a liquidity crisis along a lot of these exchanges now, just because they've been around a little bit longer.
Right.
So I would think that they would have built up enough in reserves to be able to make sure that they have. You'll see like your major exchanges be able to do this. Now your smaller cap exchanges, they're gonna get destroyed in this. The only small cap exchanges I think that aren't gonna be destroyed are ones that are autonomously ran, because it's a one for one. One coin of one shitcoin goes in, either Bitcoin goes out or another shitcoin goes out. So it's a one for one likeness. They can't exchange anything without a seller or a buyer on the other side.
Right. Right. Have a lot of paper Bitcoins like a lot of these bigger ones.
Right. Where I don't think like Coinbase and Binance, I don't think they're going to have the issues. I mean,
hopefully not. Hopefully not.
This is not their first rodeo. But at the same time, never leave your coins on the exchange. Not your keys, not your coin.
Yeah, just like with the whole Voyager mess. I feel bad for anybody who was in on that. I did have a Voyager account. I did trade on there for a little bit. I think
shit, fucking Celsius, dude. Come on. I mean, look at all those people. That's the same situation, really.
The only thing I will say that's good about the whole thing, the only good thing about it is they're gonna try to make things right. Most times when we see this happen, they unless
somebody goes in there and swoops in and does an acquisition, everybody that's
Binance and FTX both have.
Right. If somebody comes in and buys it off, then everybody can line up as a debtor. They have to basically pay off past debts in order to move forward with an acquisition.
I think as of right now, in which we won't know until I think the middle of next week, but as of right now, Binance is got the highest bid for Voyager. So hopefully, they can get it and make some things right and give some people back their money. Not saying they're going to get it all back, but
hey, if you can get pennies on the dollar, that's better than no pennies to the dollar.
Right, and at least they tried.
Yeah. Unlike the Ethereum merge trying to make the price go up, but it doesn't.
right. I definitely said it wasn't going to happen. I said it.
I said it was already priced in.
Right, it's baked in, and it really won't even take effect until like a year or so. Just like a Bitcoin halvening, you know what I mean? It'll
Bitcoin halvenings nail in like about a year and a half beforehand. And then its last little dog leg up is 8 months after.
Yep. and that brings me to a good point, like with the merge or with interest rate hike like we just experienced. I've seen a lot of people in a lot of forums, investing forums and stuff that I pay attention to, saying, "Get ready to buy the dip. The market's gonna shit itself and blah 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 blah." Statistically, it's only happened once. Where the markets actually went down. But this shit's baked in. We've known about this meeting and interest rate hikes. This shit's been priced in for a minute.
Right. And if you look at the CCI, which is the Consumer Confidence Index, it started plummeting after they got done with the quantitative easing, where they were basically just firing off money cannons out. And the consumer confidence has been dropping ever since. That's why the stock market hasn't really had this huge rally with all the free liquidity that got pumped into the market, which drove up all the asset prices, but everything else stayed the same because now we got a weaker dollar. Now all the assets have to be more expensive, and that crushes consumer confidence inside the market. And that was part of what my thumbnail is. In the background of the thumbnail, that's the consumer price index.
Yep, I'm actually looking at it right now. Well, I'm looking at the commodity channel index.
Right, which is really, it follows really the same thing.
Right, same thing.
And you can see, you know, since the beginning of the year, it's just been on this, like, the pricing index has been on a tear, and the confidence has been dropping ever since, because people are more worried about how are they going to put gas in their car, how are they going to put food on their table, and this is a direct cause of having too much cheap money in the market. And when you flood the market with everything, everybody's going to sit there and start ordering stuff. I mean, in the last 2 years, we've seen the biggest online ordering boom the world had ever seen. And now we're going to pay the price. The Piper is here.
Yes, we are. I actually walked into the grocery store the other day and about had a breakdown.
Yep.
You know, walking through the aisles, like, cereal is just astronomically $5 for a box of cereal. Like, come on.
Right. They're in the 80s. Whenever I was a kid, whenever the interest rates got hiked up, because we were talking about this right before we got on, that the last time that we'd seen a huge interest rate hike with the market going into a downturn recession, into a small recession, was in the early 80s. And I remember we went from buying boxes of cereal to going to the pork store and buying bags of cereal. Yep. Going to the Aldi's and getting bags of bulk cereal. You know, instead of Fruit Loops, it's Tastios. Right. And that was the only way that we were, you know. And then and it got so bad that, you know, my mom couldn't even afford milk. We were poor. It was me and my mom against the world. And when we saw the interest rates getting raised up, it damn near crushed us. You know, 2 hot dogs for her, 1 hot dog for me. Powdered milk. For anybody that doesn't know, milk does come in powdered form, and you just add water. It's disgusting.
Government cheese, man. Government cheese is, I think they're better than bricks. Like,
oh, yeah.
Brick.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah. And then we were getting government cheese, government peanut butter. Man, it comes in ooh, that looks so sensual. Oh.
I know, don't it?
Woo.
Ain't got coffee. No Dogecoin coffee in it today, though. It's got Red Bull in there.
Oh my God, Crypto Craig's like, I paid $7.99 for a pack of chicken lunch meat. What the fuck? Yeah, that's this shit is fucking going to crush America, and the way that Jerome Powell, who is the federal chairman, he is basically the way that they have redefined a recession, because a recession before this year was 2 quarters back to back in a downward turn was equal to a recession.
Right now they're trying to say we're not even close.
We are, but that they added in the caveat that, oh look, jobs are up. It's like these employers that would normally only be looking for 3 people, right? They've had these ads out for hiring 3 people, and the government's paying these people to stay fucking home. In Colorado, Denver is going to be paying people to stay homeless, $1,000 a month to be homeless. Yep. COVID relief money. They didn't spend it all, so now they're going to give it away. Yep. I thought that was funny, but you know, it's like they're going to sit there and look at these people that have been like, oh, we created so many jobs. It's just that these people that were looking for 3 people were like, well, shit, I can't find 3 full-timers. Well, let me see if I can find some part-timers. So that 3 jobs turns into 6. Jobs are up. Jobs are so far up, man. We've doubled the amount of jobs in the market, and it's just the fact that they split them up because they can't get one person to come in for essentially below minimum wage, because minimum wage is supposed to be the minimum amount of money it takes to fucking survive.
Which their calculations are fucked, I will say.
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, the way that the calculation is that in minimum wage should be about $35 an hour.
Yep. At least.
Well, you're not, minimum wage is supposed to be an encouragement to get up off of these minimum wage jobs. And I understand that some of these jobs were never supposed to be a career. McDonald's, we have old people working in McDonald's like it's a career. These are high school jobs. These are supposed to teach high school students how to be responsible adults. And now, because they're giving out some of the best benefits, they were at $15 an hour minimum wage. Now they're at $19 an hour minimum wage plus a sign-on bonus. Yep, so now you're getting
manager here. You're making $27 an hour.
Right. These are jobs that were never supposed to be careers, and here we are loading it up. And that should tell these people up in the Federal Reserve that we have a problem. When high school student jobs become permanent jobs. It's like, oh yeah, I've been mopping this floor for 20 years. I make $35 an hour. It's like, oh my God.
$30.
Yeah, and then next week, fucking inflation 60%, and you're losing fucking $1.25 a week.
Right.
Going, can we get rid of some of these kids? I mean, I'm just saying.
For you guys in the chat, how many people we got in here? 11.
Yeah, we got 11. We got 11 awesome hashers up in here, and only 7 likes, guys. Definitely smash that lizardy like button, guys. Come on.
Yes.
Come on.
I want to give away some Bitcoin here. Is that cool?
Oh, yo, yeah, that's fucking AOT. Yo.
We'll just do a simple one, but I want to know the 4 driving factors, macro factors, that cause the stock market to move. First one to give me the 4 answers, I'll give you 20 doll hairs in Bitcoin.
Woo! We got 20 doll hairs. Yo! Man, you hodl on to that for 10 years, man. What's the macro on that?
I could make you a rich, wealthy person. You never know.
Right, yeah. Right. This opportunity right now might be life altering. Yo!
Like you do what Nem just said and hold on to that shit for 20 years and.
Woo! You'll be like, God, Jay put my kids through college. All with $20. How did he do it?
Awesome. That'd be an awesome story to hear too.
Oh fuck yeah, man! I would love. I mean, as much Bitcoin as I've given away since 2018, I would love to hear somebody come back, bro. I cured myself of cancer, put my kid through college, and I didn't lose the house.
Right. Close, Gundy. See what
yeah.
Lust and envy.
Oh yeah. That's the retail thought of what happens.
And this is what I also found interesting about the United States interest rate. Now, if anybody is interested at looking at this on a chart, you can go over to TradingView and type in the ticker USINTR, and it'll give you a chart of the interest rate. It's doing a golden cross on the daily chart right now.
And this is not the golden cross you want to see.
Exactly. This is in this situation, this is bad.
This is
bad.
This is horrible. This is a strengthening dollar in a market where everybody is overextended.
We should bring back the Bitcoin job.
Yeah.
Or Bitcoin swear jar.
Yeah,
yes, yeah. Good, because we made $20 or $30 already on that.
Right.
Interest rate, treasury yields, inflation.
And here we are. We're all talking about, you know, how interest rates is, and with all of this coming in, S&P 500 just took almost a 2-point hit. NASDAQ 100 is over 2%. The dollar strength index is up 37%. That's not good. Dow Jones it took a 1.82% haircut, and the Russell 200 took a 1.77% haircut. And the Russell 200 is also where ARK Investment is and MicroStrategy.
Two of the biggest.
Yeah, and you're seeing that the Russell 200 is taking a hit. So it's like, You're seeing just overall market sentiment now. It's like I don't know how much you know how the market movements like this, but whenever you get your bond vigilantes and they're going, bonds are up.
Not when the rates are rising.
Yeah, exactly. And all the smart money is going the fuck with stocks and the hell with your bonds. I'm going to get the cheap dollars before I can't get cheap dollars anymore.
Right. Because bonds give you a coupon, right? So like if you buy a bond and you get a coupon where it's going to pay you, let's say 5% interest, and with that, whatever interest rates are right now. So you buy this bond, right? And then all of a sudden rates go down, interest rates go down. Your bond is actually worth more now because somebody can't go back in and buy the bond with that higher interest rate coupon attached to it, right? But if it's the other way around and you buy the bond low with a low interest rate and then raises and everything goes up, your bond is actually worthless, even,
right.
You know what I mean? Because you're not making as much interest on that bond now as you could have been if you'd have bought it when everything hiked up, nor could you sell it for a profit either.
And on top of that, they're gonna re-roll those bonds and reissue those bonds right back out, and they're not gonna come to term. Right. They're just gonna kick the can down the road.
Yep.
The government cannot pay it. You're basically giving the government money in hopes that you get something back. That's like those scams you see on YouTube where you see Vitalik Buterin. It's like, give me 1 ETH, I'll give you 2 back. That's what a bond's supposed to do.
In the very beginning of my crypto career, TRX, I almost got one on TRX, man. I was fucking around with it and was getting ready to send and was like, I better not do this. Doesn't sound right. And sure enough, glad I didn't. But Crypto Crag, hit me up in the Discord, Variant8. Send me a message. I will get your Bitcoin sent over to you. You gotta send me a message. He won. He had the
yes, that is true. Jobs, interest rate, treasury yields, and inflation. That is so true.
They're trying to make they are trying to make the crazy inflation look like monetary gains, no bueno, and that's exactly right.
They're basically monetizing debt.
Yes.
They need everybody in America to take out a loan and pull credit cards out so that they can take loans out against that debt. It's collateralized loans, dude.
If anybody does anything with loans or anything, you always have to make sure you have a fixed rate. And this will help you in situations like this, because if you have a fixed rate, they can't fluctuate on your interest rate.
Right. But they can it's dual-edged sword, then they can tag you at the higher interest rate so that they can cover the swing no matter what. It's
right.
And that comes into the whole part of where you see, if you ain't got the bond vigilantes telling everybody to buy bonds, you get people you have the land barons sitting there going, buy property, buy houses. Houses are assets. Buy yourself a house now before it's too late. And that last little part is the only thing I agree with. Before it's too late.
Yep,
and
there's definitely a time and place.
And the reason why it's already too late is that a year and a half ago, you could have gotten a house or refinanced your house for 3%. I refinanced my house at 3.2. You're now, once this federal rate hike comes in, it's only 75 basis points. You're talking about at the top level, it's 75 basis points. So 0.75% at the top level. What does that mean for us? So if you go to buy a house, it's probably going to be like what, right around. I think I did the light calculation of what I think it's going to be. The numbers aren't completely out yet, but I think it's just going to be just below 8% interest on a house.
You're not far off at all, I don't think.
And with
8.5.
Yeah,
right around in there.
And with that being said, now a lot of these banks are not, if the government keeps subsidizing these loans, people are gonna be able to sit there and continue to buy these houses that they don't qualify for, because It used to be that you had to put down 20%.
Right.
20% on a $500,000 home, which is only a 4-bedroom house in most areas, is a $500,000 now. That you're talking, what? You're right around $90,000, give or take, on a $500,000 house as a down payment. $90,000 to $130,000 is your down payment if you want to be secured, guaranteed loan, 20% down. And then plus, just to add it all up even further, fuck the down payment. You put your 5% down, whatever. I don't give a shit, right? It just means it's gonna your payment's gonna be higher. So instead of going from my house right now, I'm at I think it's like right around $900 a month for my mortgage. I pay more because I want to get pay it off faster. Always pay more. That's a tip of the day. You got a house, put 200 extra bucks down on every fucking payment. I don't care what you're doing, dude.
Most
$200.
No, interest is the first thing you pay on a loan.
Right.
You don't fucking pay.
You don't touch the principal
until that interest is paid.
Right.
So that's why you want to try to pay and get that interest paid up as quickly as possible.
Right, and it's compounding interest, which means you get charged interest this month. The month before, you get charged the interest plus the interest of this month because it's all part of the whole loan now.
Yep.
So, but when you're sitting there and you're looking at it, myself, I'm $900, let's say, right? So now we have a, let's say, 8% interest rate. You're going to be, give or take, you're going to be like right around just below $4,000 a month for a mortgage payment now. If I were to sell my house and somebody were to buy it, because I'm not going to fucking, whenever my wife bought it, she bought it with the interest rate, because this is back when the interest rates were higher, when my wife bought it back in 1990.
Oh, no kidding.
Right. So fucking 10% interest, right? Now we're going to want 12%. Interest rates are going to be there by the time we sell. Who in their fucking right mind can afford a 20% down payment plus a 12% interest rate? Nobody. Now you give them a 5% down payment. Let's say you're putting down $15,000 to secure the loan, right? Here you're going to be sitting there. They don't tell you that you have this weird little balloon fucking mortgage that allowed you to qualify. And then your payments are low, and then you're done with your balloon mortgage, your cheap side of it, and then you hit the real side of it, and you're like, oh God, I can't afford $5,500 a month. And these people they've only got 15 grand in the house. They'll just fucking walk from the house. Let the bank eat it.
Yep.
And that was 2008. That's what happened in 2008. The subprime mortgage.
Again.
Yes.
It's gonna happen again, dude.
And that's why you see Jerome Powell sitting there and inching the interest rates. He's trying to teeter it he wants to see the economy kind of do this little balancing act and plateau. But he's not realizing that when it plateaus, there's a storm behind it. And that storm is people are cooped up with financial energy behind them, that they're wanting to get the things they need. And it's just going to push it right on over. And we're going to be in a collapse. I think that the longer we wait now at this point, because we're past the point of no return, in my opinion, that the longer we wait now, because they keep on flooding the market, we're going to make 1929, because like that was the beginning of the Great Depression. We're going to make that look like child's play, because we've inflated 100%, almost 200% since then.
Yeah.
The economic pain from this is going to be
1,000%. I think is almost to be at 1,000% since February.
Yeah. I mean, in the last 2 years, we have spent as much money as it took to fund World War I and World War II combined. We have spent that much money already in 2 years. The economic pain from this is going to be horrible, and we're just seeing the tip of the iceberg at this point, because all these cheap goods, that we got with cheap dollars. And I don't know if you guys haven't noticed, man, next time you go to buy something you like, try to remember how big the product was 2 years ago.
Yep.
And this is where I didn't coin the terminology from it. I took it from another big investor guy. We now have a shrinkflation. So these manufacturers are trying to desperately give you product for the same value. They don't want to raise the prices on you as much as the governments and these these far radical left and far radical rights want to be like, it's the corporations that are doing this. No. The government allowed the corporations to buy them out, and then we allowed the corporations to just kind of run amok. But at the end of the day, the corporations understand how economies work a little bit better than the government, and there's no manipulation in their aspect unless it's internally with their own individual product, like Nvidia does, holding back product to artificially inflate prices, which is anti-consumer, and somebody should be going after them for it. But we pick and choose who the government who they go after these days. But it's like we're gonna see more of this happening, where we're gonna see these prices going up because we got too much cheap capital floating through the system. And me and you are gonna see this in every aspect.
Bitcoin just dumped 5%.
Oh yeah, I'm fucking watching it right now, dude. I'm trying to not. I saw you react, and I'm like, I know what he's reacting to.
Bitch.
It's like, I just watched it go down $1,000.
it's when you were talking about the smaller packaging. I'm a smoker. I smoke cigarettes. I make my own cigarettes. I have a fancy electric machine that I dump my stuff into, load my stuff up, and I push a button, and it'll shoot out 200 cigarettes in like 5 minutes. Super convenient, right? Cost me hardly any money to smoke. The other day, didn't have time to do it. Was out and about, went and bought a pack of Marlboro Reds. Cowboy killers. What in the fuck happened to them things, dude? They're like this big.
Yeah.
I about burnt my face off trying to light the damn thing.
Yep.
So it's like, man, they're really robbing us.
And the tobacco company industry has taken such a beating over the last 40 years. They've taken an absolute beating. Their fucking margins are next to nothing. They're being blamed for other people utilizing the product knowing that it gives them cancer, and they're still being blamed for it.
Right.
But it's like in Chicago, a pack of Marlboro Reds goes for 14 something a pack.
Yeah, they're $8 here, but holy shit, dude.
Chicago taxes the fuck out of them.
Wow. And
then, God forbid, you do menthol in Chicago. You get the menthol tax on there.
Those are even more. Menthol's always more.
Yeah. Want to know why? Because they're taxing the ghetto.
Yeah. That doesn't.
Think about it. That's the most.
The poor. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Yep.
That's sickening, dude. It's fucking sickening.
Yep. and their whole solution to everything is just pump more money into it, and not realizing that, using the terminology, I'm from the government and I'm here to help, should be everybody's red flag to tell them to fuck off.
That's your first red flag.
Right. And it's like, okay, we bailed out Boeing, us Americans, we bailed out Boeing. The fuck did they do with that? Are planes being manufactured cheaper? Nope.
They kept running into the ground.
Whenever I get on an airplane, is it cheaper for me to fly? Fuck no. Why the fuck did we bail out Boeing for? Because they sat there and said that, we're gonna go bankrupt, all these people are gonna go out of business, and they just didn't. What it is that they didn't like the terms and conditions for the bankruptcy court, because they lose their jobs. But if they get a bailout, status quo. While with the new seat, with the CEO that's there, This CEO that's part of that controls Boeing right now got in like 93 or 94. And since he's been in, he has used 97% of all of Boeing's profits for stock share buybacks. So Boeing has consistently, year over year, bought the top. If you think about
it, I do own Boeing stock. I'm holding some of them.
Oh God, I'm picking on some you own. This is perfect. No. This is perfect.
What's great though here, Nem, is I bought at the right time, brother. I bought at the 50.
You don't have you don't have to
118 a share.
You don't even have to worry about that because come next year, Boeing will buy the top.
That's what I'm saying. They'll get a bailout. Something will happen. I'll make
they always buy the top. Otherwise, they lose all their fucking investors. They have promised their investors a rate of return. No, they've given their investors an expected rate of return, which should be a securities issue.
Right.
But since Alan Greenspan with Ben Bernanke, they got rid of Glass-Steagall and fucking there was one other that stopped the corporations from being regulated by the federal government and turned them into the individual. That's when these corporations became a individual corporation and was like its own entity.
Right.
I know you see. I see where you're looking at it right now. You're like, oh fuck, I didn't even know this. Yeah, welcome to the rabbit hole.
About talking with Nem is he will tell you shit. You think you know a lot about stuff? Just talk to him for a minute. He'll get you squared away. He was telling me names earlier that I've never even fucking heard of people.
And these are people that fucking absolutely influenced where things are today.
Right. I think. So should we buy a whole bunch of Bitcoin right now? Because if Bitcoin falls below 18,000 and it closes, we're gonna see 14,000. I think.
Remember I said what was the target that I gave you months ago?
Where did you say?
12.5. And everybody called me nuts because we were still in a bull market. I'm like, we're crashing. This is epic.
Dude, honest to God, though, that it's very viable that could happen. It really could. Yep. I mean,
it's going to be a single wick. It'll be for a moment, and it'll probably level out right around 14. That's why you have the 14 number through your stuff because you're looking at where it should level. I'm looking at the falling knife. That falling knife might even tickle the 11. But we're doing it slow. We're doing it slow, so it might be a little bit of a softer landing. So it might just tickle into the 12 and then come back up to 14 to 15. And if you look at the numbers and how it's like kind of doing this like real nice soft little ease down, that's that nice little cushion you want to see. If it was explosive, I would be calling for 11.5.
Right.
But because we've kind of like came down and then planed out a little bit and then dropped a little bit, that's that soft landing. It'll hurt. This is all going to be according to the consumer sentiment. So as consumers lose faith in the market, they're going to keep pulling out, whether it's at a new loss and a new loss. They don't care. It'll burn a few people, but most people are already knowing they're just going to fucking yank it and get into dollars. And when it skyrockets back up, they're all back in.
Right.
The losses will be all wiped out. It's a big play.
Techman says he's making his own coin, and it will be on the Ho chain, and will support QR tramp stamps. And Panda says he's taking out a mortgage if it goes to 5K.
Right.
Sell the wife and kids if it will go to 5K.
Right, dude.
Seriously, if anybody's looking for,
I will get a title loan on my 74 Chevelle.
No, you won't.
Man, that's fucking 30
Buy
grand
that
worth
thing
of.
off you.
That's 30. No, title loan. I'll just put a loan on that fucker and get 30 grand worth of Bitcoin.
I'm selling my body downtown for 5K. I bet you could sell a picture of your face right now, Panda, for 5K. I bet you somebody would pay it.
Right? Hey, are those companies still giving like 100K for a nut? Feel like I don't need these boys no more. I'm past the point of procreation.
Hey, I did see, this is gonna sound gross, but I did see this today. This is a side hustle, but if you qualify, you could poop in a bag and earn up to $180,000 a year for sending poop through the mail.
Hey,
think about.
You can get $1,000 a month if you want to register as being homeless in Denver.
I might try that. Hey, Crypto Craig, I sent your Bitcoin. It should be on the way, buddy.
Gandhi, unvaxxed nut only. No, those go for double.
Oh man, I didn't know you could get individual vaccinations for your nuts. I must have been sleeping under a rock or something.
Yeah, you got the whole body one.
Yeah, I got the whole dang body.
Too funny. Mine and Hodl think support's at 7K. There's no support from what is it? From 5K to 12K. There's no support. There was no support in that range in 2018, and there's still no support in that range today.
$5,899. There ain't nothing there until you get down to 3.
Yeah. Where the last hold point was $3,200, and that was my buy-in.
What's up, John Jermaine? Crypto Craig, make sure you tune in for tonight's video over on DCA Adventure.
Yo!
Maybe I'll do another Bitcoin giveaway over there.
Oh, yo, that's what's up.
Might win 2 times in one day.
And with all of this, on top of that, we have a perfect storm coming in. And it's one that you don't really hear a lot of financial people even mutter a word about. Like, nobody has made a mention. So right along with the Fed rate being announced today, there is one other thing that got updated today that slipped in right on the backside of this. It's kind of convenient how they updated this chart at the same time as the Federal Reserve fucking drops their fucking 75 basis point hike. So nobody talks about the strategic oil reserves here in the United States in any way, shape, or form. So that number just got announced, and they've officially printed the number of what's left in our strategic reserves. Since Biden took office, we had 634.97 million barrels of crude oil. They just printed their number today. It is at 4,270.16 million barrels of crude oil. We've taken a big chunk out of that. That's the only reason why we are seeing low gas prices right now. But we're still sending oil to Ukraine. We're still sending oil to Biden's business partners in China.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like people are worried about, hey, inflation's bad. The interest rates are getting put up, and that's going to hurt Americans. Couple that with fucking no more oil in the reserves. What happens then?
Oil makes up 3% of the GDP. And if you don't know what GDP is, it's like a measurement of goods and services, right?
Manipulated is all fucking and get out,
but
but
it's kind of hard to go off of it, but
if you really want to go down one, I don't worry about so much. The GDP is like a small percentage, but as I like to call it, the CPI, or other people call it the CPI.
Yeah, CPI
Where
report.
where as long as you take off anything that has inflated, inflation doesn't exist.
Right.
And if you fucking put it just to 1983 standards for the CPI numbers, we have 49% interest inflation. 49%, according to the 83 inflation numbers that we used to measure everything by.
I just posted a link for the CPI report. If any of you are interested in looking at it, it has all the numbers and some charts and stuff.
I mean, most of the charts are interactive too, so you can click on it, see what the breakdown is of it. It's pretty nice. I look at those charts all the time, and people wonder why. Oh, how are you so happy? Mining just took a shit. Bitcoin's taking a shit. Market's taking a shit. Housing's going to take a shit here in a few months. Businesses are going to go out of business. People are going to lose their jobs here. And then let the pain begin, because that is just the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. Dude, man, I'm not even fucking kidding, dude. This is the house of cards that's coming down. And you, other people, we have been telling people, get into assets. If you haven't gotten into land and housing yet, too late. So now you've got Bitcoin, gold, and silver. Those are your three markets that are left. When the dollar crashes and it becomes the weakest fucking dollar we've ever seen, Bitcoin will be over $100,000. This is where Bitcoin has never seen a market like this before. And when it kicks in, this is going to be great for assets that do good during inflationary times. Housing, gold, silver, Bitcoin. Those are going to be the things that are going to be like, oh, we got cheap dollars. Oh, we're expensive now.
I'm going to look up gold right now, but I would bet to say that it's probably having an update today, I'd assume.
Yes, we are 0.5% up, but it was trending down for a while now, since like March or May. Yep,
I mean it's still kind of down. We're what, $1,670 per ounce,
right? Which we've done a 30% pullback from its height of just a little over 2,000.
Yeah, it was about 2,071. It was a double top.
Right. Yep.
Boom, double top from back.
It was like a double top, almost a dead cat bounce.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what I'd call it.
That's what it looked like to me. I was like, that's a dead cat bounce. That's fucking traditional. It's going down.
Yeah, like that's dead nuts, dead cat bounce.
Yep.
Can't get any better than that.
And you'll see that with the dead cat bounces, it'll come up and then rolls over again, and it can have a couple of bounces, but it's a dead cat bounce coming down the stairs.
If you guys are interested in trading gold and you do not want to be on a centralized, shitty-ass stock market where they're watching every move, go over to Femex, sign up for that place. You can leverage trade gold. Super convenient. That's where I'm trading it at. I don't dare trade it on make too much money on them centralized things, man.
Right. Oh, yeah. And I tell people to stay away from the gold mining stocks.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
They do not make money.
They're they're just like the diamond stocks, you know. Everybody's so diamonds
heavily manipulated.
No, they're not. It's because it's a fucking monopoly, and you know.
Well, you have fucking J.P. Morgan with his gold trading desk. They are shorting almost half the market of gold right now.
Right.
They've been caught with their pants down in 2008 whenever they bought Lehman Brothers as they were collapsing. And Lehman Brothers had the biggest naked short sale of silver. And anybody who doesn't know what a naked short sale is, it means that I'm selling something I don't even own. But I just put the contract sell in like I have it.
One sec. So, I gotta let my kitty out of the... She's locked down here with me. Right now.
No problem. So, I mean, like, for anybody who doesn't understand how a naked short sale happens, So basically, they're trying to short the fuck out of the market to manipulate the pricing down so that they can come in and buy at the bottom, and it costed them nothing to do so. During 08, whenever JP Morgan bought Lehman Brothers, they had the biggest naked short sale on the market as people were buying it. And there was people out there that were basically saying, "Go, buy gold, buy physical, not gold, buy physical silver. You want to buy silver because what would that do if they put enough sales in for silver? JP Morgan would have been forced to cover the short sale, which would have bankrupted JP Morgan in 08." JP Morgan came within, I think it came down to the wire. He was 12 hours from losing his bank. Oh, you muted. Hey, you're muted.
Naked shorts or leverage trading is how the market is controlled to keep prices low.
Yep. It's manipulation it's manipulation at its finest.
Yeah. How do you pronounce that? Kunda bits mining? That's right?
Kunda bits
mining. I've never fully understood the legality behind shorting. Like, what do you mean by that?
So basically I think what he's doing is he's asking what is really shorting.
Is it? Exactly.
Yeah.
Basically betting on something to go down, but you're using borrowed money. So like short and long, for me, is leverage trading terms where you're using margin. You're basically borrowing money from an exchange to do these shorts. And this is, I like leverage trading a lot because you can take a small amount of money and turn it into a huge amount of money if you know what you're doing.
And with leverage.
Right.
What is the maximum anyone should ever do leverage?
If you are trading cryptocurrency, I would never, ever, ever go over 25x on Bitcoin. And if you're trading any other shit coins, I would not go over 3 to 5.
Okay, now go the other direction. Do you know what is the most that your big leveraged firms trade with?
About 500x. More?
Less.
Less.
They have so much money going in. Just betting 2%. Fucking make a big difference if you got $1 million.
It does. Yeah. That's
so exactly they do more calculated moves. They have risk on, but they're not that much risk on. Your most riskiest investment funds, I've never heard more than 6% leverage.
It's definitely gambling.
So that's where like a lot of people like go, leverage trading should not be an option to the average consumer. It used to not be.
It's very hard.
It was for accredited investors only.
If you're in the US, you're not just going to sign up to something and be able to leverage trade. Like you can do stuff on Binance and stuff like that, but you got to go and take the quiz and do all their bullshit.
I can go onto one of these
easiest ways to use VPN and
let's say I'm gonna go onto a leveraged exchange and I'm with the stock market. So let's say I go in with Schwab, right, Carl Schwab, and they offer up to a 15% leverage, no higher. And in the process of this, I'm basically giving them all the information to the title of my house. So if I pull out a margin call at a 2% leverage, and this margin call is 500x above where I should be trading at, I just lost my house.
Yes. So why is very important for stop losses on leverage. Not so much when you're spot trading, really. You can't really get wrecked too bad spot trading. I mean, you can still get hurt, but not as bad when you're leverage trading. And the easiest way to explain leverage is if you have $10 and you want to use a 5x leverage, well, then you take 10 times 5. So instead of trading with $10, you're now trading with 50. If you use 100x leverage, now you're trading with $1,000 instead of 10. Now, does that mean if you lose that $1,000 that you will owe the exchange $1,000? No, it just means that you lost the entire $10 that you risked in the trade.
Right. Now,
the
if
higher
you go,
the leverage, the smaller the cushion you got.
You go into a traditional stock market, and it's actually the opposite.
Right.
You take out leverage because they basically, if let's say you got 10 grand, you do a 10x leverage on there, so you're 100 grand on the exchange. You lose 100 grand, your house is worth 100 grand.
Yeah,
your house is you just sold your house.
Yep.
There is no, this is a decentralized exchange, you just lost your money here. No, you gave them all of your finances in order to put the leverage down.
Right. That's why crypto leverage trading is a
lot different
than to a traditional market.
Oh my God, yeah.
And go with paper trading too. You know, if you're getting into leverage and you want to do it, like I just said in the beginning of the thing, I took $72 and I turned it into over 600 in just under 3 weeks, on a test account, just testing things out. So paper trade, learn how to do it, because like I said, if you're doing it right and you know what's going on, you can make a lot of money very freaking quickly, but you can also lose it very quickly. Experience on that.
Oh yeah,
losing money part.
and even when you think you got it all nailed down right, there's always the external factor of, what the housing market did. What did the president of the United States say? It sounds stupid, but all it takes is one thing being said from the president, like the president of the United States on 60 Minutes stating that the pandemic is over. The president of the United States said that the pandemic is over, and what happened? Pfizer stocks, Moderna stocks, all fucking tanked. Right. One word. All it took.
And he's not even right, because obviously it's not over.
No. You see all the people making money are like, no, you fuckhead. What are you doing? You said what? And you want to know what's funnier?
We got to bring it back even stronger, and we'll probably add a couple more variants to it.
Right. But what's funny, though, is like 60 Minutes did the interview, recorded it. I guarantee you it's probably like 3 hours worth of footage. Guarantee you, because they're going to edit things down to, because like there's going to be different parts of a conversation that happens, and they'll be like, oh, wait a minute, that's just too long. We'll cut that out. Oh, right. he went too long with this explanation. Can we cut this down? But they
even facing the camera on that one, so
right, and they sent all this stuff to the White House for approval. So somebody approved that. He said that the fucking pandemic was over.
Shouldn't let that guy talk live ever.
That's what they say, man. They're like people are like, oh yeah, they hop him up on all this stuff to keep him going, and then he's got handlers.
Galo Salam, when 100 BPS raised, when me and them were talking before the stream, that's what I said.
Yeah, he thought it was gonna be. You know what? In order to get the inflation genie back under somewhat control, it won't even be under control, but it at least put the genie near the bottle, right? Might not be back in the bottle, but right. He'll be standing next to it. He'll be holding on to it, right? They need 16% interest rates. And that will wipe out GM, Ford, Chrysler. That will wipe out Walmart. That will wipe out McDonald's. That'll wipe out Boeing. That'll wipe out GE Capital.
That is so funny. My doctor last year, when COVID was over, he answered, "What do I know? I'm not a politician."
Yeah. Yep. And just remember, all the scientists will agree with whoever pays them.
Right. Exactly.
Gallo lets this motherfucker burn down.
When 1600 BPS right then.
Yeah. That's the 16%. That's 16% right there. That's what they did in 83. and the economy thanked the world for doing that. Now we got a bunch of people going, well, if we push it too far, we're gonna lose money. And they're like, don't do that, don't do that. It's like them sitting there going, we're gonna tax the rich. Guys, what person's gonna raise their hand saying, I think I should pay more money? Nobody's gonna vote on that.
Exactly.
That's just like fucking peacocking that you're gonna do something cool, and you're really not.
Let's talk about more of this mining, about how mining in the bear market is actually hurting more of these altcoins and pushing them farther.
Oh yeah.
Into
and this is that double bear market that I was talking about. You know, this is that double crypto bear market. So we got the bear market from price action being caused by the Federal Reserve's response and the government's response on just printing money. Now we're seeing that one of the biggest coins out there stopped doing proof of work mining, and all of this computer equipment's now displaced without a home. They're going to go somewhere. People have bills to pay. They're going to stick this onto whatever coin it is, and bye-bye profitability, bye-bye price action.
I'm making $1 a day. $1.
You're making more than me, dude.
And that's, well, actually, no, I'm actually probably paying. I'm more than likely paying after electric, but.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Leave it on Flux just because, and I've been thinking about running a Flux node. Just so I have parallel assets and stuff that I can start claiming.
I'm looking at rearranging stuff at the facility, turning off some more rigs in lieu of putting on the other Bitcoin miners I got.
Yeah, that sucks. Hopefully, in the next month or so, things will level out a little bit, and
I told people it will be a minimum of 2 months, if not longer.
I agree with that. Meow coin. LFG meow coin.
Yep.
I am waiting to find out what altcoin at Red Panda Mining is secretly mining so we can go help him.
Right, yeah.
What up, droid guy? He's all in meow coin, so
don't talk about it. Shh. He said it in big, bold letters. Do not talk about it. You know, don't talk about that one coin. It's called Meow Coin. Do not talk about it.
Yeah, worthless. I wouldn't even mine it. So.
Right. Shit coin. Major shit coin.
We can talk about it.
Or we can talk about Son of a Tech's favorite one, Caspa.
I legit have a video tomorrow talking about it. I thought for sure you were just fucking with me. So there really is a meow coin, like for real? Yeah. Oh my.
Yeah. It's a shit coin.
10 to 100x and we out. Where is this meow coin located?
Do your own research.
I'm trying to research it. Oh my god, there is a fucking meow DAO.
Yep.
Token. Wow. No way. Is that in dollars?
No, it's in doll hairs.
I'm gonna see if I can copy and paste this and put it in the... I don't think it'll let me. That's a really big number.
The site looks like a freshman side gig. Oh. He gave you the ticker.
Meow C. Okay, let's see here. MEWC. Yeah, not coming up on TradingView, so I pulled up in Poo Coin. Poo app.
Oh my god.
It's a legitimate site that I use.
Rianne just came in going, as a woman, I shouldn't invest in Meow Coin because it sounds cute. That's just like her investing in Nemcoin.
Nemcoin. M-E...
PooCoin.
WC.
Meme coins to the moon. No, that's too funny, Red.
Speaking of that, I did buy Dogecoin today.
Nice. I mine it. So thank you for the transactional fee. I enjoyed that.
Actually, the setup was there on the chart, so I was like, hey, why not buy it?
Yeah. Too bad we don't have that glorious Elon pump right now. Man, I made out so good on that.
The guy that I work for right now, he made $14,000 on the Doge, and then that's what got him into the rabbit hole. Like he's ready to start building miners and stuff. And
Red's giving Red Panda Mining says he's giving out financial advice. Dogecoin to the moon again for sure. He said it is financial advice.
Well, you heard it here first, guys.
It'll moon right around with Mysterian coin.
Yes, financial advice.
If you think that if you think helium is innovative, you should look at Mysterian coin.
Mysterian coin, huh?
Yeah, Mysterium. Yep. That's your mesh network before helium.
Hey, explain to me how people can make their own coin, then they can airdrop it to everybody. So how we all get them spam coins all the time in your MetaMask wallet.
Yeah.
How is it that they can make their own coin? It actually shows me a candlestick chart of the prices, but one wallet is holding 99.99% of the LP token. So I don't understand how it's
because the wallet is on a contract, and when they did the snapshot, they did a snapshot with all the coin. So all the coin went into a central location, and then every time somebody takes the wallet that corresponds with the chain that they took the snapshot from, they're automatically airdropped a one-to-one relationship because it's basically the same token. It's just been renamed.
Gotcha.
It's just like the ETH proof of work coin. It's a one-to-one relationship. All the wallets addresses are the same.
Because see, this is where Poo app, the link I just posted in there, you can go on and right now it's telling me I have 500 and some thousand odd dollars worth of tokens in my wallet. So just go to click on one. I got Safe Grow Coin. Okay, I got 145,000 of these things. It's saying that they're worth $1,900. I click on it and it says 99.99% of them are held by one wallet. You go to trade, and then from here it'll bring up your BNB to whatever this SCG token is. You can approve it through MetaMask, and then when you actually go to make the trade, it will approve all of that too, but it's going to ask you for really ridiculous high gas fee and BNB. So the last one I did was
because it's an ERC, it's an ERC20 on the new contract that had an inefficient contract gas fee on it.
Well, it'll ask you for that $19. As soon as you click confirm and go ahead and make the trade, it'll turn around and say that you can't do it because it's going to impact the price too much. But it went ahead and took your $19 for the gas fee and then rejected your trade anyway. And it's the scammers just getting your gas fees, right? It's got to be.
Yep.
They're just
for that style,
Never seen a $19 gas fee on Binance Smart Chain. You know what I mean, to move anything. The most is like $1 if you're moving a couple.
There's a reason why I don't use MetaMask.
Yeah, so that's a little
a lot of the exploits that I've seen over the years come out of fucking MetaMask.
Yes, it's that's definitely a good scam. It gets you.
It's too insecure with how the wallet interacts with everybody else.
Minted is trying to sell us their outdated 915 megahertz miners on the cheap. Oh, He's gonna fork Meowcoin to Meowcoin Classic. Sister of a bitch.
Gal. He's like, I'm gonna fork it to Meowcoin Classic. You know, gotta have Meow and Meow Classic. You know, it's like ETH and ETH Classic.
Right. ETH and ETH, yeah, that's what I've been mining here for the last year or so, and you know, getting 2 payouts a day down to 1 payout in like a week was hurting.
Right. Yeah, it's gonna get worse with all these payouts too. With especially with mining, all the difficulties. Jack, Ergo is fucked. Absolutely fucked on Ergo. Difficulty shot up. Ergo's difficulty shot up. People came off the network, and the difficulty never came back down.
Really?
Yeah. Something in there. Something in the mining consensus layer is fucked up.
Ooh.
That's where I keep and when we had the mining roundtable, we tried to ask Ergo, hey, can your network handle this influx? And he was like, oh yeah, we're good to go. Nope.
Erg is the new Bitcoin in block times.
Yeah. 8 minute.
That's why I basically chose Flux, man, because not only are you getting Flux, but you're getting like 10 parallel assets with it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm leaning more towards doing a node too. You know, like I used to stake a lot, especially with Pancake Swap, and they kind of just fucked themselves when they did that update, because there ain't nothing worth staking in there now.
But if you look at it, the whole swap space, it was a game of hot potato, and I was trying to tell people that from the beginning. It's a game of hot potato. You're gonna make money. I'm not saying you can't make money.
Right. It was a fun hot potato game.
But it's fucking hot potato. Yeah. I know so many people
jump in there and get 150% annually on something.
Right. I mean? Where it's like, you show me where in the world, in history, in over 4,000 years, has you've ever seen a 200% APY.
Right. Exactly.
It doesn't happen. That's like saying, hey, I'm going to give you a free lunch for the rest of your life.
Right.
You got to look behind you and say, where am I paying for this? Because there's something where I'm paying for it, you know? Whether it is you go to take a bite of it and somebody comes up behind you with a frying pan, pink! You got knocked out.
How often can you claim Golden Wolf? How often can you claim your parallel assets? That's where
For
I'm
what?
to is in Zelcore.
The pool will do the automatic payout when you hit the threshold, and it pays out in Flux.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You won't see the parallel assets. You'll see Flux coming.
Okay. So I don't understand that. So then, am I holding Flux or am I holding the parallel asset? Like
you're holding
you don't
Flux.
Get none of the parallel asset.
Nothing came into my wallet.
Like TRX and all them.
Yeah, I've gotten, what was it, an additional 4 something Flux for the parallel assets.
Okay.
It's a bonus, so you're getting a right now you're at about a 55% bonus. And then when the other parallel assets come on, you'll be right around like a 75-78% bonus.
That's sweet. It looks like 10 parallel assets to me.
But you're still not profitable.
Right.
because there's so much hash rate that came on there. I mean, you're talking a 300% increase.
And the way I look at it is, I may be mining. Well, we are mining at 100% loss right now, but it probably is more cheaper to just buy the coin and hodl. Let's just say you don't have money to buy the coin. Mine it and stack that shit up. Next bull run, it'll.
But then you'll have people make the opposite argument. If you can run the equipment, you can buy the Bitcoin, because if you're mining at a loss, then you might as well turn your rigs off and take the allotted electricity money that you already have and just turn around and buy the asset directly instead.
I'm gonna hit you with this. What if I got free electric?
Then you're never mining at a loss. And I know a few people in that situation. I'm like, you guys, I love you guys. You suck.
Yeah, right.
Like one of them, he's got an apartment, bills all inclusive. I'm like, man, your fucking landlord's gonna hate you, but you lucky son of a bitch.
Well, Gala Salam, you ever need Bitcoin, buddy, hit me up and I'll get it for you, and you pay me and I'll send it to you. I do that quite a lot, actually.
Yeah, there's a lot of places that have issues being involved with that Bizzity bit because local legislation blacklists it out of the banks.
Yeah, that's what he just said. His account would be blacklisted.
Yep.
Yeah, no, if you guys, especially Patreons, if like there's anybody in the Patreon that like can't get it and they need it, I'll give it to you at cost. I won't charge you nothing. You know, whatever the price is, whatever the fees are.
All right, this is what they call peer-to-peer exchange.
Yep. I will help you out. I'll even take the hit on the taxes.
Oh damn! Look at that. I'm gonna have him buy all my stuff for the facility now.
You know, a couple $1,000 or something, I might be able to help you out with.
It's like
a couple hundo, I don't know.
Right, there's a couple $100,000.
And that's right, Galaslan. That's exactly right. It's why it's very important. When Shiba Moon. Hey man,
oh God.
It's a complete shitcoin. I would never invest in it, but to trade that, it's coming, man.
You see, but the problem with Shiba is all the money you make, you lose in the gas fee.
Dude, it does take a lot of damn
oh
shit.
My God, dude.
Yeah.
My mouth hit the ground when he's like, yeah, I've got what was it? He said he had like 50 grand in SHIB. And I'm like, oh, that's cool during whenever SHIB hype was happening. And he's like, I was gonna move it to an exchange, and the gas fee was $9,000. I was like, oh my God, dude, $9,000 on 50,000. Holy shit! Fucking Dogecoin's much better of a value proposition. At least it's only going to cost me 3 Doge.
Oh shit! So Golden Wolf messaged me and showed me a picture of what a node claim looks like, and so the claimable amount, he has X amount of flux, and then the gas fee is 4 flux. That's dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable. What is flux? Almost $1 right now, ain't it? So they want almost $4
like
for the fucking gas fee.
Yep. The gas fee is higher than what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Yes. Not doxing them or saying any numbers, but yeah. I mean, that's stupid.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
That's why nobody. Sure, that fee will for sure be more than what I get paid. I know it will be.
Oh yeah. So you're getting paid pennies, dude.
I wish I kind of would have switched to Flux a long time ago when it was profitable.
Yeah. But at the time, fucking ETH was the most profitable.
Right. You know,
so,
I never mined Ethereum. Never even tried it. Yep.
That would have been the one coin that you would have been majorly profitable on, because ASICs, even though ASICs were on the network, ASICs never competed with the GPUs.
Really? I do remember you saying that.
Yeah, fucking, so the ASICs were hitting hash functions with let's say 0 and 1, right? And the GPUs were doing 1 and 3.
Oh yeah, okay. So they were.
So they're never competing for the same blocks. That's why it worked. They had a whole ASIC network. It was actually a well-designed network to where everybody could participate.
I can send screenshots on Zerg Pool. I used to hit dozens of flux blocks, and to Bitcoin before Panda messed it up. Damn you, Panda!
He
figured
messes
you'd be
up
going in
everything,
fuck-
bro.
You and them fuck everything up.
I know, right?
Not anything anymore.
Me, Red, with Bits be tripping, you know.
Unbelievable.
We can't talk about anything.
What is cool though is I'm building my kids a gaming PC for Christmas, and getting a 1080 Ti for $100 is like fucking awesome right now.
Man, I remember picking that up for $400. 1080 Ti.
Yep, they're all over like eBay. I'm winning a couple bids on eBay for some, but I've seen quite a few of them for like 100, 150 bucks. Some that have water blocks on them for 150 bucks.
Water blocks are always nice to have.
Yep. Tekshinji's, I think is how you pronounce it. But
yep.
His mining rig, dude, is one of the coolest fucking things I've ever seen.
Yeah, I actually bought the last edition that he was going to do and build, and that he never did because he bought the house. But that's where I got my 83090s from, with my Octominer, and it came with all the water blocks.
Do they all like turn colors like his? They RGB?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you need to put them things on.
I have it on my main computer. I've got a 3080 Ti with a water block, and my Threadripper has a water block on there. The water block lights up. Fucking my fans light up. My fucking motherboard lights up.
I want a Threadripper so bad, but I cannot justify it to the wife. Like, no, it don't. It sucks.
I'll sell you my Threadripper for just the chip for $100.
What socket? Like, will I have to get a new motherboard?
Yeah, it's a TR4, or I think it's TR4. Yeah, you have to have a Threadripper motherboard.
You got a deal.
$100
the one you have is still pretty nice, right? I mean,
yes, it's the first gen Threadripper. As soon as I get my, I just ordered up a 1950X, so I've got the end of the first editions. I've got the last of the first gen, and then I'll sell you my first of the first gens to you.
That would play games good, right?
Oh fuck yeah, dude! It streams really nice too.
Damn. Now I'm like,
it does everything really nice.
Should I just put that in my main computer? I don't know if I'd want the kids to have that.
I would take your computer, and that would be the kids' computer.
Yeah.
Threadripper's enthusiast grade.
Yep. I'm definitely. I'll send you over the money here when we get off here, just so it's a done deal, and then whenever you're ready, dude.
Yeah. As soon as I get my other chip in, I've got to swap it out on my board. That's all.
Oh man, fucking Threadripper though, that would be so awesome. Just say I have one, because they're so expensive.
So you just basically made my new Threadripper cost me $100.
That's awesome. Trading bots, Crypto Crack. The only bots that I use occasionally are on Pionex. They have some really good bots over there. Easy to set up once you figure out the UI. And then over in my personal Discord, my partner Astro Park, we do a couple different things. Copy trading over on BitGet Exchange. Copy traders a couple other places, but we do have a Binance bot that you can sign up for and hook up through API to your Binance exchange, and then you can run the bot that way. And then we have auto bots that basically just print out trades according to whatever giddy up we have coded to it. So like if we're running an RSI thing, then it'll trade just off RSI conditions, you know what I mean? Like MACD, if we're running a MACD, or we have so many different things that you can run, different scripts and different indicators that you can use to run these bots. But those are pretty much all I run. 3 commas, I'm an OG user of them. They're okay, but their UI is a little wonky and hard to figure out.
Yeah.
It's pretty noisy in my opinion.
They try to give you all the information all at once.
Yeah, it was hard to use. But Pionex is pretty straightforward. I do have a video or two on it. I probably should do an updated one because they have made some updates. But are you using any? And if so, what are you using?
No, I don't use bots of any sort. I have seen too many over the years. I've seen too many bots go awry.
Oh yeah, yes. That's what got me into it. Was seeing the bots go crazy, and I'm like, huh, didn't know you could do that.
I've watched 3 YouTubers while they were live streaming fucking end the live stream because their fucking bot went nuts and liquidated their accounts.
Ew.
Yeah.
Well, guys, it's about getting.
It's about that 1 hour here. He's got to get ready to get up on the DCA here. Thank you very much for being here. Maybe we can make this.
Having me.
Yeah, maybe we can make this like like maybe once a month. Have you up on here, talk. What's going on in the regular markets. My Wednesday show, I try to step out of the crypto market a little bit and kind of look at the general landscape of what's shaping the world today.
Right.
So I mean, this is where politics actually gets involved with it, because the political landscape dictates how they're making their legislation, and the legislation is a direct cause and effect of what goes on in the market. So that's kind of like what my Wednesday is going to be for everybody, is just kind of teach them the macro events that are giving them what we like to call on crypto a coupon to go buy some more. But thank you very much for my man for being here. Everybody, drop some FAs in that Chizity chat guy for my man Jay coming on here, taking some time off in his busy day with all of his crazy kids.
I appreciate you very much for having me, my brother. It was fun, and like you said, we definitely need to do it more.
Oh yeah. Well, I like to plan on trying to do this like once a month with you, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no, that'd be sweet, dude.
Awesome. Perfect. You guys heard it here. We're gonna get some weather forecasting coming here at least once a month, guys.
That's right.
Yo. And thank you everybody for being here. You guys are all FA, guys, because you are all rated F for fucking awesome. Yo. So definitely, guys, smash that Lizzie like button, subscribe if you haven't, hit the bell notification, double check, make sure that YouTube didn't turn it off. And if
tune in at 9.
Right, tune in at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for right. I had to stop. I'm like, it's not cool standard time. He's on eat shit time.
Shit time. Are you behind me or ahead of me?
Behind you.
Behind me? What time is it right now for you?
It is 5:31.
Oh, just an hour then. It's 6:31 here.
Yep. I'm 1 hour.
You're kind of cool time.
Right. But yep, definitely thank you for being here. And like for everybody else, if you're new here, join the Discord. Links down below, guys. Be a part of it. Discord is free, guys, 100% free. And if you have been here for a while and you like to figure out how you could be a little bit behind the scenes, got some Patreon links down below too, guys. Join in there. Kundabits is the first one to be part of the Patreon. The rest of you guys should probably follow him too. Get into that VIP tier, be a pseudo hasher, yo, and get some of that family mind rewards, guys. Yo, I can't tell you what it is that the perk we're giving, but once you get in there, we'll let you know. I will personally let you know what that perk is if you're wanting to use the family mind as hosting, and if you wait until we go to open up our doors, the perk will be gone. This is only for the early adopters, guys. Only for early adopters. So FOMO on in there, guys. FOMO is real, guys.
For what we provide, man, the price is just, we definitely do not charge enough for what we do. And
no.
On purpose, you know?
I see other people like Tone Vase, $6,000.
Yeah. ridiculous.
6 grand for this, 3 grand for that. That's his 2 tiers that Tone Vase has. 6 grand and a 3 grand.
Yeah, stupid.
And here I am, being stupid and only charging $25, and this man is charging 3 and people are like, shut up and take my money.
Right, I don't get it.
I don't either. He's not that good.
No.
He's okay.
His trading system is jacked.
100% jacked. But I like some of the insights on some of the things he looks at. That's all he's got good insight, but his trading skill is lackluster because he is so focused in on his
sequential fucking.
Yeah, dude, it's weird. It's really weird. I mean, I tell him, you do you, boo.
Oh my God, it's a 9. You gotta trade the 9.
Right.
Something if you watch Tone Veins, you'll see a lot of that.
But I like his market input of his fundamentals that he puts into things. I like that. Outside of that, it's too much noise. Him and his little New York accent.
Did that perfect.
I know, right? He looks like fucking a woolly bully, where it was like where you could sit there and take the beard here, put it onto his head.
Oh God. He does too.
I know, right?
Able to unsee that.
I know, right, dude. So, all right, everybody. Thank you all for being here with that, guys. If you guys got any other comments or questions, certainly drop them in the comments down below. I will answer all comments and questions, guys. So if you think of anything after the show, you're like, oh, shit, man, I had this question that deals with finances. Ask it down below, guys. I will be more than happy to answer it. And if I don't have the answer for it, I will go find the answer for you. And hell, that might make a new video for you. Yo! With that being said, peace out, and of course, stay savage. Ho, ho, ho.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.